You're late. I'm 3 minutes late. And I think people would be excited for something like this. Let me just move some stuff around real quick. Alright. And change to the correct channel. Let me make sure my mic's working this time. Check one, two. Testing, testing. Yep, okay. Alright. So, I probably should have done this live, but there was a sale going on the Switch one, and I was like, let's buy some cheap shitty games. Let's buy some cheap shitty games to hold me over until another Switch game comes out that I want. I need something bite-sized to keep me over until I feel like playing one of the many Switch 1 games that I have. So I've got these Switch 1 games that I haven't played yet, and I'm fixing that by adding more games to play. So I bought 5 games for $2 a piece on the Switch 1 shop, and when you get down to that level, that's really where you start to find the stinkers. I also bought Grapple Dog, which was a little bit higher than $2, so they don't count, but Grapple Dog is good. So I bought Sword of the Vagrant, Cat's Cosmic Atlas, Ruin Raiders, Golf Story, and the Swords of Ditto, Mormo's Curse. So a couple of these I've actually heard of in passing, and then in the others I picked them up based on the aesthetics. Sword of the Vagrant I picked up because it looks like a Sword of I picked up Sword of the Vagrant because it looks like Muramasa. That game by, what's it called, Vanillaware, the people that make Odin Sphere. So I was like, oh, this is probably good. So I'm giving each of these games at least 15 minutes to wow me. 30 minutes at the most. That logo doesn't look like a frog's hand. That looks like some liquids being spilled. Please refrain from powering off the console while saving. Okay. Let's check the options first. Bare minimum. Okay. There's a gallery. Nothing in it yet. That's fine. Normal, hard, very hard, lunatic. Start with just normal difficulty. Oh, she's breasting boobifully. What could this book have to do with my father's disappearance? This young sellsword, Vivian, is on a journey to the place her father was last seen, Mithrilia. Bonjour, mademoiselle. What? Who are you? It is sad to see. Obsession too often leads to destruction. Not only do they speak French, they're a damn owl. How did you get here? Your struggles and suffering will be your only rewards. What are you saying? Are you threatening me? Now, dance with the Tempest. Embrace your destiny. Okay, so Magical Owl is putting a curse on me. I don't really know why. Move left and right. Double press in either direction to dash. Down to crouch. B to jump. Interactions that require specific actions will be shown at the bottom right game window. Oh yeah, this looks just like a Vanillaware game. Oh, the animation for that special attack is not great. They even got the really big-breasted character that from that one Vanillaware game, Dragon's Crown. They did not make her thighs thick enough, which is disappointing. Weak. The enemies don't stand out great against the environment. They really blend in with the environment, especially here. The enemies are all, like, brown-looking. Okay, ZR to guard. No, Z to dodge. A to use a skill. I don't have any energy for a skill, because I used it all while screwing around below the decks. Defeated monsters will drop mana crystals that convert into mana. Mana can be used to improve character traits, enhancing weapons, and accessing new abilities. Okay. Where did the storm come from? I've never seen anything like it. I'm not sure I'll make it out of this. The ship was torn apart by the raging storm, and though Vivian struggled valiantly to survive, the roaring seas won the battle. Oh, she's dead. Game over. On to the next one. The glow of the sun upon the land signaled the end of the great storm and woke Vivian with its comforting rays. Finally, land, thank the heavens that I still have my sword. Help! Help. You're not the only one who needs it. I can still move, albeit with a bit of pain. But if I don't get something to eat soon... Help! Ah, it's going to bite me. It's going to tear me apart. Already, the combat's a little too shallow to be a Vanillaware game. There's also this pixelation around the edge of the art. It looks like that it wasn't drawn with a transparent background. It looks like it was drawn as a JPEG with a background, and then they took the paint bucket tool and did a transparency around all the edges and didn't bother cleaning up the pixel edges. Thank you, kind lady. I would have met my end if not for you. My name is Lucia. I'm Vivian. Where am I? Where is this place? You're in Broccoli Village, of course. Where is it that you come from, Vivian? You're quite wet. Is it a wet place? I was in a horrible storm. You... God, what a stupid fucking question. You're wet. By the beach. Huh. Is it because you come from a wet land? I was in a horrible storm. You had to have seen it. My ship crashed and I woke here. You won't be able to survive. You wouldn't be able to spare something to eat, would you? Of course, my dear. It's the least I could do. You saved my life. You may have lost your ship, but the mermaids must be quite fond of you to bring you here. Please follow me to my home. I would love to have dinner with you. The art is good. Question is it their art? We don't know. You know, showing me these things, it's telling me these things, and usually that's not a great sign. You can press L and R to switch equipped potions. That's also not very useful because you're not telling me in the moment that I need them. Like, maybe if this was put onto, like, a CRTV or CRT TV or something like that, where the edges would be blurred, it might look nicer. Stellas are used for saving. Stella! Okay, well, let's kill the piggy. I'm sure they'll have no repercussions later. She gets really mad if you don't order. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I need to keep my tables free. We got French maid in... Oh my god. He's got bad yaoi hands. It's weird for the game to have its own font and stuff like that, and it's all pixely and stuff at the top right, but then when you open up the menus, it uses raw text. That's weird. To have raw text when you have your own pixel font. Just use the same font throughout. You must be tired after all this walking. Well, we didn't do much of it. That's fine. I have some food. Shall we eat? So, Lucy, have you told your family yet? I'm sorry, Vivian. I've lied to you. My mother's trying to force me into an arranged marriage. My true love and I have agreed to escape to Wheaton. Oh, Alex, we will be reunited. Yep, she's definitely gonna die. My brother's on watch at the main road, so I couldn't possibly escape through there. Alex and I agreed to meet at the border of this forest. I'm so sorry, Vivian. You didn't agree to this. Are you sure? What do you mean? About getting away from your family. Is that what you really want? My mother is so excited to have me marry that idiot Watford's son, and so is my dumb brother, Watford. How did that idiot become the head of the village? Alex is but a poor blacksmith apprentice, and my mother would never agree to our marriage. I'm leaving with Alex. Perhaps time will bring their forgiveness. I only regret missing my little brother Camden's return from Wizard Academy. He is so very sweet. I miss him so. If you're confident in your decision, then my sword is at your disposal. We journey for Wheaton. Wheaton, Alex. Thank you so much, Vivian. Campfires. Cook meals to restore HP. Grant buffs, provided enough ingredients have been gathered for recipes. New recipes can be unlocked by eating in restaurants. You can also save games at campfires. Oh, good. It keeps track of the playtime, so I know when to quit. I mean, it is a pretty game. It's just knowing that it's emulating so much of Vanillaware's games, and then it can't help but draw comparisons to Vanillaware games. And this, while getting close to the art style, doesn't really emulate the vibe and feel and style of Vanillaware games. I think, like I said, by them copying Vanillaware, they really just made themselves get compared to a Vanillaware game, and I think that's doing them more harm than good. Especially since it's not like Vanillaware stopped making games. A lot of work was put into this, though. You can see it. And a lot of Vanillaware's games are still easy to access, too, like Odin Sphere and, what was it? The Odin Sphere games got a remake. Dragon's Storm was on the PS4, I believe. Dragon's Crown, I mean, was on the PS4. Or it was Vita. One of the two. Maybe being that it's a Vita game, it's a little harder to get. But you can play Muramasa on the Wii and the PSP, I think. Something's wrong. This area reeks of death. Be careful, Lucia. Alex, heavens be with us. Alex has to be safe. Let's go. Lucia. No, 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 no. Not like this. Not like this. He's dead as hell. Alex, my love. Who could do this to you? This sword. I know this sword. It's my father's sword. The same sword that my brother Willie yearns so deeply to wield. It would seem that my family indeed put an end to our plan. My sweet Alex. Holy crap. Her father murdered him because she didn't want to do an arranged marriage? I am sorry, Vivian. It seems that my journey ends here with my love. Please bring this necklace to my father to announce that his daughter is dead. Lucia, I don't think that is wise. Yes, perhaps you're correct. What the hell are they doing out there? What are y'all doing? Okay. Just allow me to stay with my love for a little while longer. Just a little longer. You can return to the village from the main road. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Lucy is no more. Lucy is dead, but I will live on. She calmed down, but it's obvious that she's not alright. I should give her some space. Can I keep the sword? Oh, yeah, I gotta go back to the village. I gotta go turn that in. Alright, good luck, lady, who's definitely not gonna die soon. So I'm feeling like already 30 minutes is probably not enough time to give this game the attention it needs to give like a real big opinion about it. But I can say for sure, it doesn't make me want to play this game. It makes me want to go back and play a Vanillaware game. Monster, hold. Stay where you are. I beg of you, have mercy on me. It's here. Soul Reaper is here. We're all doomed. Soul Reaper? I didn't see this place earlier when I was going about. Alright, we got some equipment now. The armor has... Okay, it has little descriptors on it, so you get critical rate increase and stuff like that, but it doesn't give you the flat numbers. That's not good. When I play an RPG, I like to know the exact numbers of things. I can't chop up his dead body. Piggy! Pigs aren't very aggressive, I guess. Alright, I had to be curious. Y'all keep getting picked up by the mic. What's going on? Loud-ass is out there, or what's it called? Wrestling or something. Pitiful. Demon, what devilry is this? You may just do. Embrace my trial by death. There's too many, but I'm not one to give up. And it looks like they're not either. It looks like I'm not supposed to win this fight. Yeah, I'm not meant to win this. I didn't deal any damage. I've lost. And I'm too exhausted to keep fighting. I can't believe this is the end. You have proven unworthy, but your soul shall give me sustenance. In the name of Veride. Yeah, what she said. Obey my command. Incineration. You are lucky. You are a lucky monster. Few force me, the Witch of Veride, to raise my hand. This pitiful vessel has reached its limits. But you, the Witch of Veride, you have excellent potential. I claim you as my vessel. A reversing curse. How dare you? But it shan't work on the Witch of Veride. What a pity. We shall see. Ha 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 ha. You are mine. Is it gone? It would seem that we have a survivor. Move her inside, Camden. Oh, Camden's the little boy. Is Lucia's little brother. The lore. You seem to be feeling better. Yes, I am, thank you. I'm Holborn, Witch of Verida. I was impressed to find that you could hold that devil and his minions at bay for so long. He had some rockin' tits. What is your name? Vivian. And there's nothing to be impressed about. I'm just a sellsword. A sellsword, huh? Perhaps you should consider a new job. The way you handle your sword, it's beyond anything a typical sellsword could do. It's now the text boxes are facing the right direction. It's just some simple tricks. Anyone could do them. Is that right? Because it's very familiar to a technique called runecraft, and it is by no means a technique anyone could do. Runecraft is said to adapt runestones to drain mana in the surrounding area, which is ideal for defeating wizards. Yeah, I've heard those stories. Every wannabe adventurer has. But I only know enough swordplay to earn a few coins here and there, nothing like that. Of course, nothing like that. Madam, what was that horrid abomination? We have to hunt it down and destroy it. Allow me to introduce you to my young apprentice, Vivian. This is Camden. Poor Camden, I know you yearn for vengeance, but this abomination is no common demon. It would not be so easily banished. Damn it. If we were to meet it again, I'm afraid we'd have little chance in defeating it. But don't feel discouraged. It should be severely wounded by my incantations. Hello. And I hope it will be for quite a while. After all, its bloody curse was prepared to devour me at any time. I should have killed it. Madam. Fear not, Virda will not be corrupted easily. What was that thing? Yeah, I'm giving this game 30 minutes isn't really going to give it enough time to judge it at all, because it's like most RPGs, it's just full of dialogue in the beginning. Soul Reaper, it would seem. It has been seen wandering cursed places such as Mithrilia, but it is quite strange to see it in this village. The last generation of wizards built a guardian stone to protect this area from evil. So how could evil walk right in? Guardian Stone? Is that the one outside the village? It is. Have you seen it? Yeah, someone died there. Their blood covered the stone. So the Guardian Stone was sullied. It's no wonder that its magic is waning. My sister's the only survivor of this onslaught, but she has been silent since her return. Speak, Vagrant. What do you know? Camden behaved. There's no need to be rude. I must apologize for my pupil's behavior, Miss Vivian. Camden, apologize to Lady Vivian immediately. Might there be more you can tell us about our current situation, Miss Vivian? Vivian tells Holborn and Camden what happened. This is all your fault. Calm down, Camden. None of this is Vivian's doing. It seemed that Willie killed Alex and made the young lover's blood sully the Guardian Stone. The stone keeps evil away, but does not banish it. So the evil grows and grows outside of the stone's power, waiting for its chance. The spilled blood makes allowed the evil in. It all makes sense. Does it? Would you kindly do me a favor, Miss Vivian? I'm quite occupied by this curse for the time being. It would be best if I were to keep an eye on it. Otherwise, it could take me at any moment. I could use a hand if you would pardon the pun. Of course, you can count this favor for your own good as well. I believe that you have a bit of your own curse that you've come by in your journeys, yes? I say we work together and put an end to this curse. First, we must repair the Guardian Stone. I understand that there is an ancient battlefield near the village. It would be very beneficial if you were to use your sellsword talents against an undead warlord and retrieve the Dark Crystal it bears. With the Dark Crystal, I could easily repair the Guardian Stone, and we can remove our curses in the Sacred Field. Okay. That was quite lengthy. Well, I guess Vanillaware games aren't that well known. I'm sure lots of people haven't played them before, or saw the art style and the big boobied lady from Dragon Crown and were like, I'm not super interested in that. Or maybe that's a little too anime for my tastes. So it's totally possible this game probably did just fine, because most people aren't familiar with Vanillaware games. But those people who aren't familiar with them are missing out. Okay, if I keep going left, I'll hit a save point. I mean, the combat is really basic. And I'm sure... But I'm pretty sure it'll get better later. Yeah. Okay, so there is a little bit of aerialness to it. And then there's the sword beam attacks, but there's what's it called? Okay, RB swaps the potions. LB swaps the potions back, and then ZL uses them. There's really no telling how deep the combat's going to get until I play it much further, so... Again, I feel like maybe 30 minutes is probably not going to be enough time for this. It's not the worst thing I played. If you haven't played a Vanillaware game, you might enjoy this, but if you have played one, it might make you just go, oh, well, I wish I was playing one of those games instead. Alright, we have hit 30 minutes on that one. It is time to switch games. So yeah, Sword of the Vagrant for $2. It seems like a pretty good deal. It's a side-scroller, beat-em-up action RPG. The story is a little wordy. There's a bad pixelation around the edges of the art. It doesn't look like hand-drawn art when it does that. It looks like pixel art, but it doesn't really look like pixel art either. It looks like someone painted it and then they shrunk it way down to a very low resolution and created this pixeling on the edges. It doesn't look like real pixel art, but it also doesn't look like real hand-drawn art at times either. It's I'd have to check the shop real quick to see how it describes itself. Because if it is hand-drawn, it doesn't look it at times. Forgot to check the name. Sword of the Vagrant. For $2, not bad. I can see that being a somewhat lengthy game. I'm guessing it's about 10 to 15 hours long. I'm just checking real quick how it describes itself. Okay. Journey into the gorgeous hand-painted fantasy world of Mithrilia. Hand-painted, that's great. I just don't like what they did with the art there, because even though it's hand-painted... Oh, you can't really see it here. It looks like they softened the pixels in this view. But when you're playing the actual game, like, the pixels are very sharp. And it looks like they softened them in the images. They are a little sharp here. I think the pixels are too sharp on the edges, and it creates this thing of where it doesn't look like hand-painted art. It looks like pixel art, or like it was hand-painted art that was scrunched down to look like pixels. Looks like there's quite a bit of content to it. Lots of moves. Lots of characters. They really tried to emulate that, what's it called, that Vanillaware art style. They didn't nail it with the guys, and they didn't make the thighs on the ladies thick enough to match Vanillaware's art style. It looks nice. I wish they went for their own art style instead of trying to copy not Vagrant Stories, instead of trying to copy Vanillaware stuff. Because, like I said, by them borrowing so much from Vanillaware games, it draws on that comparison, which they might not be ready to handle that kind of comparison, because it does come up short compared to a Vanillaware game. Hand-painted, flawless hardcore action combat. Half the enemies didn't move. Over 70 deadly and dangerous monsters and beasts. Very cool if they painted that many. I'm sure there's a lot of recolors though. 6 massive level sets, all beautifully hand painted. The environments did look cool. Multiple weapons, armors, and accessories to loot, purchase, and discover. There was a lot of loot. I don't like that the loot only gave me a slight description. It didn't really tell me in detail what each thing did. Like, it is indie. It's indie, and it's a lot of work for an indie game. I think maybe $10 was a little too cheap to release it, but I can see spending $10 on it. 10 plus challenging monster bosses with intuitive AI and battle mechanics. Challenging even for most advanced players. I don't know about that. Fast travel. That's really basic feature. That shouldn't be something you include on your features list. They did have a lot of difficulties. This is a lot of work to do for one company. So for one indie company. I'm going to take a closer look at the indie company real quick. See what else they've made. It looks like they're a publisher, not a developer. Okay, they published El Shaddai. I know that one. Oh, Care Bears to the Rescue. That was a good looking beat 'em up. Yeah, a lot of games. Magical Drop. Helvetii. Okay, yeah, Helvetii is one that is definitely based off of Vanillaware games because I've talked to the developer on that one. Who's the actual developer of the Sword of Vagrant Sword of the Vagrant? Let's see. Developer OTK Games Deco. Yeah, not anyone I've heard of. Uh, have they made anything else before? Yeah, Japanese developer, can't find anything about him. Let's see how long it takes to beat it. Uh, 9 hours. Completion is 20 hours. Okay. They're based in Beijing. Oh, okay. Well, I heard Japanese voice acting in the game, so I assumed that they were a Japanese development team. But yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. Uh, the art is good, but they ruined it by having such heavy pixelation around the edges of the characters. If I go back in, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's pretty heavy pixelization around the edges of the characters, but I guess you can't really see it on a stream. Probably it probably softens on the stream, but it gets pretty noticeable when things get close in. I think it being on the Switch and stuff like that is probably ideal for it because the screen is so small that it's probably not as noticeable. I think it's just probably not intended to be blown up to 1080p. Publishers are Japanese, dev team is Chinese. Okay. It's not bad. $2 is definitely a pretty good deal for it. $10 is a pretty good deal for it. They put a lot of work into it. I can't give a real opinion on it until I actually play it much longer. The next game is Cat's Cosmic Atlas. I mean, there's some real stinkers in the $2 category, so... Sword of the Vagrant is pretty good for $2. Aw, this is cute already. Oh, it looks like a storybook. Oh, it is kind of a storybook. Yes, cat games have a really bad slot problem. So far, I have done nothing but press buttons. This is like God of War QTE's the game so far. The art is really cute. The frame rate is somehow lower than Sword of the Vagrant was. It's very cute though. Like I can think of a few artists I know that have a similar art style to this that would probably enjoy this. Okay, now we're actually moving. We can only go left or right. We can't go up or down. The animation is really cute. I hope this doesn't suck because this is adorable. Okay. So, what do I do? Oh, let's go back. Oh, okay. It's an educational thing. It teaches me about the constellations and the zodiac and stuff. Okay. That bookmarks it. Y to play the animation again. Okay. I don't know what that did. Okay, it brings me to a new location. Dolphin. The sound effect for the creatures is very loud. Alright, so I got the picture here. We go and we look at constellations and it gives us information and edumacation. I'm not here to learn though, I'm here to play video games. The solar system. Well, the game is cute. That's a fact. I can rotate the cat. The art is really, really cute. But it looks like I can't go to other places yet. More information. So this isn't really just for any kid. This is for a kid that has pretty good reading skills. No, I'm not wanting to press it again. I'm starting to hope that Switch has a pretty generous refund policy. Okay. A selects it. Plus is how to move. Oh, okay. I can move. I just have to use ZR to move. So I can check out the moon. And it's more reading. Looks like if BBC decided to rip off Scribblenauts. Oh, the controls are floaty. That makes sense because we're in space. I'm starting to think this one is not going to get the full 30 minutes. I think we're going to hit 15 minutes with this one. Because it's going to just tell me more about... It's just going to make me read more about the planets. It's making me want to launch the cat into the sun. And not to learn more about it. A dictionary. Okay. Reading without having to go out there and grab it. Badge board. Okay, this is the achievements section. The south sky, so it's going to be the constellations from the southern hemisphere. How do I make them sleep? It is cute. but it is 100% a game about reading. There is no gameplay involved in this so far. So yeah, the four things that you can do in this game besides the badges is interact with the North Sky, which is to see the constellations there. Interact with the South Sky to see the Southern Hemisphere's constellations. Go to the what's it called, the solar system to learn about the individual planets, and then a dictionary to read all the stuff if you want to read without having to sit through the loading screens. So far there is no actual gameplay involved. All right, well, that one made it 6 minutes. let's keep checking. Let's keep checking them out. I don't know that much about the Southern Hemisphere's constellations, so let's go check that out. I do like this cat's aesthetic, though. I can see me stealing its vibes. Yes, I guess I'd rather have a kid spend hours on this than TikTok, but I don't think a kid is going to spend hours on this because it's not much of a game. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, I don't think a kid's gonna want to spend hours on this to begin with because it's all just reading. I think my niece, specifically my niece, would rather just read a book about this stuff than play a game that's dressing itself up as a game when it's actually just a book. It is cute, and they definitely put some work into it. I just wish it was more of a game. Okay, and this is probably the most annoying way that they could have us travel from location to location. Okay. The swordfish. Where's the sword part of the fish? Yeah, having this game in the public library would make more sense. Like, just leave this running all the time in the library. Or maybe if, like, a teacher played this with the students and instructed them on it as they were going. Yeah, like, and like, in an educational sense, I think this would probably be better, like, playing Pajama Sam in the school computers or something. Aesthetically, it's very, very good. I just wish there was even, like, a crappy platformer tied to it or something. Oh, I'll probably play this all the way at some point and just put it on my my games beaten in 2025 list. It'll be an easy 100%. Become learned. That don't look anything like the constellation. This is the southern hemisphere, so I'm blaming these bad constellations on the Australians. Y'all just took a bunch of lines together and was like, yeah, that's a river. Could do that with literally any star combination. This one is showing me the constellation before it even like got put together. Spoiler. The sea monster. Yeah, the art wasn't doing a good job of giving us the vision of the rabbit. Oh yeah, the southern hemisphere was cooking with this constellation. Oh, we can pet the kitty. Kitty petting button. Oh my god, the animation is so cute and good. Oh, we gotta go back. Male water snake. No, that's a triangle. No, see, y'all are lying. Y'all are really confused. That was just a triangle. That's a triangle. That's not a snake. Yeah, I disagree. I can see a kid spending hours on this. You're only saying that because there's a pet the cat button. No, that one makes sense. It's just an X. How many constellations does the southern hemisphere have? That's a bird. Whoa, okay, that's a long way to go. It's a lot of constellations. So many constellations. Yeah, southern hemisphere is on something.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I think I'm ready to return to space and go look at the solar system. The Scorpion. Oh, the Scorpion connects with the scales. Sure, there's some symbology to that. Alright, let's go back to the house. Learn about 10 constellations. Okay. Do I get an achievement for going all the way through the dictionary? Yeah, if you can find your kid interested enough to play this, I'd say, like, get it for him. I mean, at worst you spent $2. If your kid is actually engaged by playing this, like, just let them play it, because, like, this is good for them. Anything to get them to read. We're almost to the end. We're in the U's. Did I get an achievement for reading the dictionary? No, I didn't. Damn. Trying to figure out how to make the kitties sleep. I can't make them sleep on their little pillow. I mean, I'm like, the charm really brings it together. If it wasn't for the cute aesthetic, I would probably think much worse of this game. It does remember what planet I was on. Oh, you can follow the little pathway here to find the other... You can find the... What's it called? The rotation the planets have around the sun. Can I go to the sun? Alright, sending the kitty to the center of the sun. Yeah, the orbit, that's the word. You can see the path that the planets take around the sun. Let's there's only 8 here. That means one of the planets got left out. Which one of my homeboys got left out? That's Neptune. No, that's Neptune's moons. So this is Neptune? Yeah. Alright, did Pluto get left out? That's a black hole. Oh, let's go in it, sure. Whoa. Okay, that's really cool. A black hole is an object in space whose gravity is so strong that even light cannot escape it. It often forms when a massive star dies. The spherical event horizon is a place of no return. Here, nothing can escape gravity. At its center is a singularity, a tiny point of infinite density. At the center of black holes, gravity is so strong that it is possible that strange things happen there that defy the laws of physics. Such gravity could stop time and even produce wormholes through space to other places in the universe. Ooh. Spooky. I wish we moved a little faster, or that the camera could pan out further so I could see the other stars near me. The other planets near me. Well, let's just take the black hole back. Oh, it took me to a different place. I would like to see a map. No? Okay, there we go. Nope, that's also in a different place. That is not the one I wanted to go to. Let's try holding down when I go in. There we go, that worked. I want to find Pluto. Well, I know Pluto's orbit goes in and out of Neptune's, changing places with Neptune on its orbit. So it's got to be somewhere. Its orbit's got to be somewhere near Neptune's, unless they didn't include Pluto. In which case, come on. Let Pluto be an honorary planet. There it is. Pluto is a dwarf planet, once considered a traditional planet, but lost its status in 2006. It orbits in the Kuiper belt. Kuiper? I don't know. And is smaller than our moon. Periodically, Pluto comes closer to the sun than Neptune. On the surface is a huge frozen lake of nitrogen called Sputnik Planitia. Its layer evaporates during the day and refreezes again at night. Pluto has 5 moons. The largest, Charon, is so large that Pluto and Charon orbit each other like a double planet. A year on Pluto is 248 Earth years. A day on Pluto lasts 153 hours, which is about 6 Earth days. Kuiper? Oh, Kuiper. Kuiper sounds better. There's a lot to explore here. Yeah, I mean, if your kid just wants to explore things and doesn't want to have the pressure of, like, winning or losing in a video game, this is a pretty good low-stakes game to play. But that is our time with Cat's Cosmic Atlas. Let's go ahead and look at it on the eShop real quick and see what it says about itself. I was kind of worried that it was going to be a bad game because it looked like it was all about the art and that it was a cat game. And as you can see, there's a lot of garbage in here with cats in its name. Alright, here it is. No, whoa, what are these? What are... Okay. There's free downloads? Free DLC? Oops, I didn't mean to close it. I gotta go get all that DLC. Wait a minute, we might actually be able to get 30 minutes out of this one. Okay, what is the deal with all these bundles? Definitive Edition, Premium Edition, Special Edition, Ultimate Edition, Complete Edition, Deluxe Edition. Oh, that's annoying, having to go back to the shop every time I grab one of the DLCs. I can't just continue from the page that I was on. That's annoying. Okay, so when I download those free DLCs, these paid ones went away. Are there people actually accidentally paying for those when buying this? Oh no, it's the same price. Okay, so you get the... That's weird. This is on sale, but the DLC versions weren't on sale. These bundles weren't on sale. These bundles were... Well, you can plug in a keyboard to the Switch too, and it'll let you use the keyboard with it. Alright. So, there should be a map added here. Yes, that's very cool, Kitty. What the hell's going on? What did I do? Alright, let's go back. I made my cat too big. Okay, now it's normal sized. Okay. So this just gives me the ability to zoom out now. Oh, but I can't move when the map is up. That's a little annoying. So, okay, it looks like that map is just to help you get around the areas easier. So that's weird that that's paid in the other ones, but okay, I don't really know what their thinking is with that one. Maybe it's some limitations with the eShop. What does the DLCs actually say? Gaze upon the stars and other celestial bodies, experience the most beautiful sights, and learn even more about the southern sky map. Travel through our solar system or stroll along the southern and northern sky. Okay, it doesn't really explain what this is. Other than it looks like it just shows us a map version of the southern sky. And then there's a map of the solar system, but I didn't see this map in the game. It just let me zoom out. Okay, we gotta find out how we activate those, but what's the description say for the game? Interactive adventure, picture book style, combining whimsical illustrations with celestial magic of stars and planets. Makes kids want to explore it. Educational values are seamlessly woven into the experience. Expand your knowledge about other worlds and stars. Learn facts. Yep, the description is definitely a description. It tells you exactly what the game is. I want to see that map. Because just showing me the constellations isn't great. Show me where I can look for them at. Like, what if my kid sees these constellations and wants to go lay out in the field or something and check out the constellations for themselves in real time? Like, let me see that map. Okay, that shows the animation again. That interacts with it. No map so far. Okay, none of the buttons I pressed were maps. Maybe it's in the dictionary. Okay, it is in the dictionary. Okay. Oh, and it's on a wheel. And you can see more detailed art. How do I... Okay. It doesn't accept down as an input when cycling through these pages. You can't press down. You can't press down. That's cool. It looks nice. It would have been cooler if I could explore it. Well, I guess I can explore it. Well, alright, that's Cat's Cosmic Atlas. I mean... $2, and it's I mean... $20, which it's asking for, is a bit much. But for a $2 game, it's pretty perfect. It's about what you'd expect. There is zero gameplay whatsoever in the game. You are just walking up to things and pressing A and reading about them. It is a living picture book, which I think is pretty cool. But also, I would have been just fine with them being just a picture book and reading the picture book instead. And then they would have gotten the $20 each time because I'd at least get a physical book of it. But I think game design is probably a lot easier to get into than getting it published by a big author like Penguin or something like that. So I think it's a good alternative. I just don't know who it really appeals to. Like I know it's for kids, but like it's not a physical game, so it's not one we can just go into a store and grab. I don't think there's a physical version of this, so it's not on a shelf where a kid can see it, and it's in the digital shop. So I think maybe parents would see this, but what parent is going on their kid's Switch? It's just like this is hitting such an incredibly niche audience that I don't even know that I doubt this company made their money back. It's on Steam. It's cheaper on Steam. It's $12. Yeah, $12 is its price on Steam without any sales. So it's cheaper on Steam. On the Switch, they're charging you $20 for it. So they're charging you a premium just by it being on the just by the nature of it being on the Switch. So I think that's a bad business practice. And also they have this confusing bundling system for their DLC. It's $20 for all their DLCs to buy the versions that have a DLC, but the DLC are all free. So why are there those bundles at all? There shouldn't be a bundle listing at all. So I'm thinking that the bundle listings are there to increase how frequently they're showing up in the Nintendo's store, because there is no recommendation algorithm. They're charging a premium for the sake of it being a Nintendo game, and they're also using this confusing bundling system in order to get on as many pages as possible. I don't know how long the sale lasts for this game, but it might be one of those forever sale games. And if it's a forever sale game, those are usually ones you have to watch out for because they're usually up to something shady. But this one seems pretty innocent. I mean, this is a pretty inoffensive, a very good cheap game. It's hard to even call it a game. Like, how long does this sale last for? It's not saying. Oh, okay. The 13th, which is today. Okay. So I guess I'll check back in on this tomorrow and see if it starts up with a new sale. Because these games that are on forever sales, those are ones that are trying to take advantage of the great deals tab. And what they do is they'll make their game as cheap as possible so that it shows up when you search lowest to highest, so that people can find it easily. And sometimes you get some really good games in here, like the Steam World games are great games. Like, I could have bought all 5 of the Steam World games for $2 a piece and had this video just been a Steam World game video. And then you've got garbage like the hentai game series, which actually featured no porn whatsoever. And then you've got a lot of games that should have been mobile games or are mobile games or early learning games and stuff like that that probably aren't even good early learning games. But, like, I mean, it does appear to be taking advantage of that low cost thing, and then it also is taking advantage of the confusing bundling system in order to get people to buy it. So there's people out there who probably saw this for $2 and then saw the bundled version for $20 and it was like, oh, if I buy this one, I get all the DLC with it. And then just to find out later that the DLC is all free. That feels a little shady to me. That feels a little poopy. Cute game, insidious marketing, I guess. Alright, the next game is Ruin Raiders. This one I picked based on the thumbnail. I don't know anything about this game. We're never told who was made it or who failed. We just know they leave and never come back. Raiders are trained by the Association to fight, collect entium, and gather information. Any secret from ancient civilization is worth every penny to them. As of today, there are still many dangers and mysteries in the ruins, but we know one for sure. It can't be a legend. The Gate of Dawn, a passage to paradise. That is our goal. Furry game, point and laugh. Oh, yeah, and with Cat's Cosmic Atlas or whatever. Really insidious marketing. You shouldn't be charging extra just because it's on the Switch store. That's really crappy of you. You shouldn't be doing that bundling system. That bundling system also exploits people. That's really crappy of you. Just be a cute, cheap cat game. Okay, volume's fine. Oh, wait. There's other settings. Video. Language. I feel like language would probably also be under audio. Well, I guess unless it's all text. And then the controls, which we have no control over, no customization of them. Ruins are a dangerous place where nobody ever comes back. We can't afford making any mistakes. Alright, this looks like shit already. Let me just top off my glass of soda real quick. Press the left stick to command your squad and move to the exit room. Exit this room and begin your training. What do this runes mean? Oh, match him to the door. Okay. Okay, check your team's inventory by pressing X. Oh, they're all ugly. Equip the grenade. Press B. Wait, I can't go back and look at them. Okay, so we move normally, and then we get into combat, and then it's a turn-based tactical game. Okay. And then do it again. Oh, fire weapon. But they're in full cover, so we can't hit them. That's normal. Just bought my birthday steak. Happy birthday, enjoy your steak. Yeah, what Sherry said. Happy birthday, enjoy your steak. So far, it is like, what's it called? What is that game called? XCOM, but boring. Shoot the first enemy that crosses your line of sight. Overwatch. That is straight from XCOM, actually. Everybody gives a little XP. Open the inventory to heal. Now ready to go on a real mission. Okay. For your XCOM. Ruin Raiders is a hardcore tactical roguelike. This game will prove itself difficult and your raiders will likely die. Every combat is a challenge and resources, and the ruins are always limited. Enemies are tough and show no mercy towards their opponents. You will need to play smart and adjust your strategies to different encounters and enemy types. In short, be prepared to spend hours mastering the game to achieve victory and lead your raiders to the Gate of Dawn. What this is telling me, when you have a warning like this, what this is telling me is we didn't properly balance the difficulty. So have fun experimenting and planning around it. Okay, we can upgrade them. Allows you to draft more races of creatures. Allows raiders to use perks and items, advanced perks and items. Increase the rarity of weapons that they can use. Increases the maximum level they can reach. This isn't a roguelike then. This is a roguelite. This is a really big upgrade that is making the game significantly easier. To me, a roguelike doesn't make things more easy the more upgrades you have. Like, think of Enter the Gungeon. You unlock more weapons, the game doesn't get easier. You just have more options. A roguelite makes the game easier with its upgrades, like Hades or Rogue Legacy. Yeah, they're ugly. I like the bird, but the rest are ugly. Oh, I've got extra party members. We'll just use the basic party. You won't be cooking it until the 15th? NTM is necessary to craft and buy. Yeah, it's the money. I got it. Craftables. Okay, so I use the NTM to craft equipment as well. Well, yeah, that's the thing, Trey, is like it does roguelikes get easier the more you play them because you understand the game more and you get better at it that way. The game doesn't get easier because of the things that you acquire in the game. It gets easier because of your knowledge and practice through the experience of the game. So far, all I have to say about it is that the game is ugly. We haven't played too much with the combat. The movement speed could be a little faster outside of combat. The camera doesn't automatically pan when you move your reticle down. Only for 50% chance to hit. Okay. Yeah, and Mario plus Rabbids is just XCOM. This is, yeah, this is we have XCOM at home. Except that it doesn't look like there's an overarching story. Oops, not right bumper. We want one. I mean, it is simple and snappy. How do I change targets? Okay, RB. A 50% chance to hit this close. That's a little ridiculous. That's a little too much like XCOM. Really don't like that the camera doesn't move with it. Just regular old bird noise. It is cover-based, so I guess let's stay cover to cover. Let's move Harry over here. Surprised that hit, considering it was only 70% chance. Looks like the AI plays pretty defensively. It's ridiculous how bad the aim is. But remember, y'all, it's because it's hardcore. the music sucks. It's like it's not even there. We got a snipper. Oh, got to improve my headquarters so I can use the blue pistol that I found. You're not a real XCOM player until you miss a point blank shot. Yep. That's just how you play XCOM, is you miss. Oops. This just reminds me that I still haven't beaten the 2 Fire Emblem Switch games. I feel like 30 minutes isn't going to really cover this one either, because there's probably a lot more involved with it than just your first dungeon run. I feel like a lot of it's probably going to come from the experience of accruing and building stuff. Oh, now we're playing XCOM, baby. Alrighty. I'm glad that they have pinpoint aim around a corner. Alright, let's use your healing item. How do we use it? We gotta take it off first. There. Okay. Okay, different characters have different accuracy ratings, so maybe let's remove the sniper from them and give the sniper to them. It is slightly better, although there is no comparison button for me to tell exactly where it's different. It doesn't have, like, you know, red for better, blue for worse. And yeah, now I get to play Fire Emblem with better specs. Well, it didn't run too bad in the first place, though. One of the, at least 3 houses, it ran perfectly fine on the Switch one. Alright, there's an icon in the previous room. What does that icon mean? Oh yeah, the runes. Okay, I probably need that for something. Wait, was that 3 medkits? Or is that a 3 valued medkit? No, it was 3 medkits. Okay. Combat is real sparse. There's not really a whole lot to do outside of combat. So far, we're just running room to room looking for chests and buttons to press. A crafting machine. If I use the NTM here to craft more medkits, I can't use that NTM to get more upgrades outside of it. So I got an acid grenade blueprint. They should have had separate currencies. They should have had one currency for use in dungeon and then the NTM to use for upgrades. I'm reading the reviews on Steam. It seems to be a very short roguelite. Some accounts claim to have beaten the game in only 16 hours. That's not too bad. 16 hours is pretty okay for a game of this price. I wasn't expecting super long anyway. It just reminds me, though, that YouTube really needs a review system. People need to be able to leave stars or thumbs up or something so people can know whether a game is stinky or good or not. Why do you jump like that to fire? Is it because you're in full cover? No. Can I not fire here? Why can't I fire? Is it the block I'm sitting in front of? That's weird. Okay. We'll go with Overwatch. Excellent. Okay, the whole team is blind. The background music here is the exact same that it is throughout the rest of the dungeon, even when you're not in combat. There's not even combat music. I think I'm just gonna keep doing Overwatch. Accurate shot. Make a shot that never misses. Oh, okay. Bam, I like the sound of that. Oh, that's great. I didn't realize that was an explosive barrel. I think I've reached the end of this run already. I don't know. Would I rather play this, or would I rather just go over and reach for Fire Emblem? That's right next to me. I think I'd rather just reach for Fire Emblem. Only 2 damage. I don't know, I feel like Overwatch should do less damage than a regular shot, and then your regular shot should do more damage because you're, like, actively using up a turn to do it. That's a 30% chance. This other guy's body's in the way, it's keeping me from hitting. Yeah, I think this is the end of the run already, and I'm not going to have enough NTM to get any upgrades. Great. Oh, they died from the fire? Maybe this was a little rough early on. Characters haven't had a chance to level up yet. I wonder if levels persist through runs. Oh, I have to reload. What's the rating for this one on Steam? Oh. YouTube being a stinky for a second there. The chat had to refresh. Let's see if it gave me a separate stream. Okay, it didn't move me into a separate stream. It just disconnected for a second. Alright, we should probably take out this bot that's directly above my head first. It's still gonna die here. This is my fault. I probably should have spread out my units sooner. 73% out of 67 reviews. Came out at $7.99. Came out late 2021. That's not bad but that's not very many reviews either. It seems like a lot of people looked at this one and passed on it. It'll be crazy if I win this. Nope. Is there permadeath? Yes. Okay. It changes the characters each time. Played for less than 20 minutes, though. Haven't really gotten a chance to go very far in this one. Accuracy is really the most important thing here. Yeah, 3 dogs that never miss. They have an ability to never miss. We'll roll with that. I think that'll increase my chances pretty heavily. The dog squad. Arr, arr. Sorry, 3 of them. Arr, arr, arr. We call this 3 dog. 3 dog. Ow. Alright. None of them are in Overwatch to start. They haven't taken a turn yet. These are a lot of enemies to give us, like, this early on. But I have a move that never misses. Take this, scum. And this, scum. I'm gonna move you all the way up here. Now you're gonna Overwatch right there. Okay, it's not so bad when you've got accurate shot, because you can make shots from across the room. No problem. Accurate shot really can't be taken for granted. I need to find out if there's a way to reload your gun outside of combat. Okay, so there is permadeath, which means that you can't bring your levels with you between stages. Heavy weapon can't shoot and move in the same turn. Okay, that's fine. Oh, they're also ugly. Can't even really call this a furry game because they're not good looking. They're just horrible looking creatures. Wait, I can't do anything there? Why is it doing that again? It's waist-high coverage. Like, why can't I shoot from there? Oh, right, that's the character with the heavy weapon. Never mind. Okay, so I should just move them to a better position. Okay, so my ability stays on cooldown even between fights. So if I have a weapon ability on cooldown, it'll still be on cooldown next fight. But it looks like my ammo gets restored. Yeah, my ammo's restored between, though, but not my ability cooldown. Yeah, so if you play this, you have to have a team full of accurate shots for the first run. But make sure you never miss. Or you could have a team of crows. Because they all have inspiration, which means 2/3 of the party, like, you have 2 use inspiration, you have 1 character take their turn, and then you have 2 crows use inspiration, and that gives that character an additional 2 turns. They have to be closer, and their weapon's too heavy for them to do that. Too far again. Hey, great work. Out of range. Okay. And we'll have to move here, I guess? That's not gonna hit me. What? That should be able to hit me. That's a solid object. It can't go through that. This game's ass. I take back anything nice I had to say about this game. Did I say anything nice? Have I said anything nice yet? Okay, we need to activate 2 other icons. Buttload NTM, and it looks like my NTM amount got reset when I left. So if I want to get an upgrade, I need to get the full amount in one go. because I don't have any storage options. I mean, there's not much to say about it so far. I'm guessing a lot of the depth comes from what you unlock later, because as it is right now, it is... It's just a really cheap recreation of XCOM. I think for $8 more, I would just get Mario Rabbids, which is on sale right now. I probably should do that, because I don't own it. I've been wanting it, but I've been wanting to get it physical, but I haven't been able to find it physical. It is an Overwatch, so I have to be careful. Because it can't move. So I guess I'll just waste turns until I get my never miss shot. I wish there was more to do between fights. There's not a lot to do between fights. You just walk room to room. Like I said, the music never changes. The character models are kind of ugly. It's like a very bare bones, watered down version of XCOM. Like, there's no reason to play this over XCOM or Mario and Rabbids. Unless you bought it for $2 on the Nintendo Switch and you don't have those games on your Nintendo Switch. I think that's the main appeal of this, though, is that it's a $2 version of other better games that you'll like more. So if you see this and this looks like something you'd be interested in, I'd suggest getting XCOM or Mario and Rabbids instead. I don't think I'm going to finish this run. Is there a way for me to... No, there's an abandoned run. That's a bad choice to put on a portable system. No way to save your run and leave it. That's another thing. Temu XCOM, exactly. Temu XCOM. It's less than bargain bin. But that's a really bad thing, is like, if you're going to make a game available on a portable system, you need to put in a way for people to be able to save mid-run and jump right back into it. There needs to be a quick save option at the very least. Because if I leave, I lose progress. If I abandon run, I abandon the run and lose progress. So either way, I lose progress. Alright, we still got 2 more games. There's still 2 chances for a banger. The next game is Golf Story. We did not look at the page for Ruin Raiders. I mean, what's there... Like... I guess let's check the page for Ruin Raiders and see if it's able to promise us more. Like, maybe there's something that I'm missing that I just haven't gotten to yet. Procedurally generated and highly replayable. You'll never play the same game twice. It'll just feel like you're playing the same game twice because all the corridors look the same. Tactical combat, manage military squads and turn-based ground battles of a no-return journey, 100+ items, enemies and bosses, strategic base, Not really strategic. You just spend points, upgrade, get stuff. It's not really... There's nothing strategic about it. Unlockable raider classes and abilities. Unlock more races and upgrades. And upgrade your race abilities to deepen yourself further in the ruins. That's good. Upgradable weapons and units. Craft your own equipment and level up your raiders. Okay. So, yeah, I pretty much experienced the whole thing. Alright, golf story. There's a story mode. Alright, oh, I guess let's check out story mode. I think I've seen something about this before. That's a duck. Bye, duck. Welcome to Well-Worn Grove. Just get out. Arrgh. It is really weird to see plain text in an entirely pixel game. Also, that text box is a little weird too. I'm caddying today. So young and he's already got a caddy. He'll be a pro before we know it. He's just my dad. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I get a malt, please? Of course you can. That'll be 35 cents. Sucked in. Hey. Ready to have a hit? Yep, hand me that big one. Hold up. How are you going to hit it? I'll press A once to start, then I'll press A second time to set the distance. And then once more in the middle of the strike zone. That sounds about right. Yep, that's how I golfed. I've never golfed. But this could be correct and I wouldn't know it. Let's see if you can land one on the green. Oh, hole in one, baby! Yeah, none of these sprites look like they belong. It dropped. And on his first ever shot. I didn't even teach him the principles of topspin yet. Your mother will be hearing about this. It's time for the putt. The pressure is on here. What putt? I sinked it, baby. Don't need the putt if I land it first try. Oh look, we've got a spectator. Let's just go to the next hole. He just wants to see you make the putt. He'll look a right goose if you make it. But he is a goose. Better make the putt then. Shot, son. Don't think I've had made that one. Haha. Did you see that, Mr. Goose? You will never be this good, because you're a damn goose. That's enough showboating, son. I certainly didn't teach him that. Looks like we've caught the rough. It's difficult to hit woods out of the long grass, so you should use an iron. Let's see if we can get ourselves back on the fairway to set ourselves up for an easy approach. That'll do it. Oh look, another goose. He must be a fan of yours. Do you think he wants us to sign his ball? Best we don't antagonize him. He looks shy. Probably doesn't want the attention. We've got an easy shot from here. This certainly is a story about golf. Really living up to the game's title name. We're starting to get more of an audience. Let's see if we can get this one on the green for them. Ah, dang it. Looks good. Let's go have a putt. And then I said, looks out of bounds to me. What? Can I get you lads anything today? What do you reckon, son? Want a sausage roll? Yeah! Okay, just mind the geese. They've been quite rowdy today. Little thief? Looks out of bounds to me. No coaching on this one. It's the longest hole yet. Let's see how you go. I see a lot of geese up there. Well, of course, this is the final hole. And it's also for the championship. Cameras away, everybody. Where are your manners? Oh, it looks like he's about to hit. Silence, please. I think golfing is probably the worst sport ever. It's such a big waste of water and land and all the trees that could be up there instead. It's just a sport for a handful of rich people to play while they sip on overpriced beers and suck at the sport. It's intentionally pricey to keep the poor people out, so there's no way a poor person could ever get super good at it. And did I mention that it's a massive waste of water because of how much they have to water their grass? I think we'd be better off if no golf courses existed. But I sure do like Mario Golf. This is it. The putt for the championship. Millions of geese are watching around the world. Could this young man win the well-worn Grove Open? It all lies in his putt. No. Bad geese. This is my sausage roll. Sucked in. Focus on your shot, son. I can't hit it with all this fuss. When you compete in real tournaments, there'll be even more geese. Okay, here goes. Wait for him to make his lap. Jolly moly. You struck that like a pro. Just like... I've never seen somebody stand up so well under pressure. Do you think I could join the Pro Tour someday? I've no doubt you'll join the tour. And when you make it, I'll be watching. "20 years later. Now the crazy pompadour I got. Hello. When are you gonna get these boxes? I don't have any room for them yet. Fine, maybe I'll just sell them. Just hold them for a bit longer. What are you doing that's so important? Playing golf? What? Playing golf. Did you say playing golf? I'm going back to Well-Worn Grove. It's time to finish what Dad and I started 20 years ago. That's right. I'm taking up golf again, and I don't care what you say. So that's what you moved out there for. You gotta be kidding me. I've gotta go. Early tea time. No more regrets. Time to head out to the course. I'll take a note of it. Okay, now I'm ready. That's a big TV. It's just such a nice blanket. You could buy one for your brother. Your cousin. Your cousin might want one. And, hang on. What's this? There's a different design on the reverse side. Oh, stop it. There is not. There is. Yes, please. Call in now. There's no way these are lasting the whole hour. Sure do be microwaving. That was dangerous. Thought I had more sponges. Well, we're in Grove. It's good to be back. Oh yeah, this is where champions are made. I'm trying to hit that big button. I'm sure something good will happen when I do. You know how to tee up, right? Yes? Well, just press the Y button to tee up. I don't know how you normally do it. But it's a bit close, so I also hold ZR to do an approach shot. Huh, okay, so I can just set up T anywhere? That's cool. Oh, what? Why is it facing that way? Whoa, okay. Oh, okay, it places in the direction I'm facing. Oh, left and right, turn it. Okay. Man, did you hear that noise when it got pressed? No, that's done something. You're pretty good. You could probably play real golf or something. Is this hole one really tee up? They're really mutilating each other out there. Ooh. Hey, I think that's my ball. I hit that dude right in the balls. That's a hell of a shot. What's up, Blythe? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to tickle me? Why are you being in such a goofy mood? Ow! Ow, you pinched. She's full of high energy. She's zipping around. I'll be right back. I gotta go see what lit a fire underneath her. Just full of beans. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Blythe is just full of beans today. Why is Restream showing shit? Get out of here. Has that been on the whole time? Alright. See that, coach? Yeah, textbook. Your turn, Nathan. I'll hit later on the simulator. I don't want to learn bad habits. Sure, what would I know? You're up again, Lara. I want you to swing nice and easy. Don't take the club so far back this time. Fine. Yikes. Golly, typical. Hey, I think that's my ball. 4. I did see some good movements in your swing. Dude, they look mad. A little bit, yeah. Hey, Lucky. How's your training coming along, Lara? I mean, not too bad. How are the others going, coach? I'm starting to see some good movements. I'm not paying you to train losers. You're hitting them long, Nathan? Actually, on the simulator, I've been getting... He must be busy. Hey there. Can you take a quick look at my swing? Afraid not. There are no free lessons here. I just want you to watch me and let me know what you think. My dad always said I have a promising swing. He said no free coaching. Who cares what your dad thinks about your swing? If I may interject momentarily, Mother pays $14 per lesson for my golfing tuition. I don't think she would appreciate you cutting into my time like this. And neither do I. We've got a lot of training to get through. Ugh. Coach, are you okay? I think you're ready to upgrade to a softer ball. I really need to get myself evaluated. Perhaps I'll come back later if I can make some money. Oh, the sprint goes really fast. We didn't steal nothing. I didn't say anything. What ball? This ball is mine. Guess it's locked. Want to buy a pie, mate? Cook them myself. I shouldn't. Okay, yeah, we don't have any money to do that. I'm going to head out soon. It would be nice to taste one of these pies. But I'm only allowed to eat them at the end of the day after they've gone cold. Oh, that sucks. The soda bar is closed today. The owner is out for training or something. I can't believe the soda bar is shut. Now where will I go for gossip and rumors? Dad brings me here too often. A golf course is a dangerous place for a child. And you bring your child here all the time. Okay. Think you can hit the green from here? I bet you can't hit the green from here. I mean, it's not that far. Ooh, perfect shot, actually. Again, regular text in a pixel game is so weird. You have a terrible swing, but it gets the job done. XP! That means it's an RPG! Are you a coach? Can you help me out here? What seems to be the problem? This. I can't get it out of the bunker. No matter how hard I swing, it doesn't go anywhere. My dad said to hold ZL, but what does that even mean? I'll see if I can show you how it's done. This plays a lot better when you use the D-pad. Ooh, a little higher and it would have been perfect. Oh, I gotta hit it in. Okay. Damn. A little higher. Nice! I did it. It only took 3 tries. Oh, I gotta hit multiple. Okay. Wind is blowing 2 yards to the left, so I gotta hit it up a little higher. Nice, first try. Okay, just getting it in the ring at all counts. Damn, maybe I should pick up real golf. Thanks for the lesson. Yay, level up. And their stats? Oh no. This might actually be a really good game. I thought I bought nothing but crappers today. Oh, this might actually be a good game. Purity. Oh, this involves some numbers that I don't... Some numbers I don't understand. Oh. Oops. Reducing my power increases the others' stats. Yeah, increasing my power lowers the stats of everything else, so the more power I get, the less control I have over the other stats. So there's a bit of an exchange here. Can't reduce that once it's in. Okay. Alright, well... I wish I knew that I couldn't exchange them. The island is too far away. It's impossible to hit from here. Really? Think so? You think it's too far from here? Do you sport? You think it's a little too far from here? I'd say it's just the right place. Damn it! I can do it. Damn, okay. That was better. Oh, okay. Yeah, it has to be with. It absolutely has to be within that purpley section. Oh, does he actually want me to sink it in? He probably wants me to sink it. Okay, there's a diagonal slope down. So if I do it here... Damn it! I'll get it. Perfect! Ah! If only I aimed that better. Oh, that's so close. You should have just counted that. I need to back up a little bit. Maybe a little closer. Ah! That should have been it. Too high. That's right there. That's right there. Yes! First try. I don't get anything for that. I just synced it in front of you. Give me money. I did that and it wasn't even a challenge. Ah, what are these weeds? Mind if I have a go? No point. Nobody can hit out of these things. The ball doesn't go anywhere. If you can land a shot near the hole, I'll give you my lunch money. Okay. First try, baby. Yeah, whatever. How much schmuns do I have? Not enough. Frisbee golf? That's not golf. What? I'm just looking for my ball. Fine, that was a lie. I'm feeling a little self-conscious. Think you could get me a red bandana? Or something that resembles one? Whoa, is that kid using telekinesis to lift his discs? Only masters of the disc need apply. Chance favors the bold. Keep walking, buddy. This part of the course is for disc golfers only. No disc, no play. Mini golf lounge. Nothing to see here. This building doesn't concern you. Back away slowly. Oh, wow. They take their mini golf seriously. This challenge is for the rich golfers. How much are you willing to sacrifice to win? I gotta land it in the water? Okay. Kersploosh. There's a little bit of wind, so I can still get it. Or I could just use this one. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, this one's perfect. I'm starting to realize this might not be the most entertaining thing for the people at home, but I'm enjoying it. Even though I just sucked. You hit your balls in the water for nothing. I guess. We're facing minor problems with the grass. I've mowed it and watered it. What else am I supposed to do? We're not supposed to putt here, but let's do it anyway. Am I really? Even though that was perfect? You must have putted here before. Nice. Alright. I think we're ready to move on to the next game, because I already know I like this, and I could probably play this for hours. I do want to play it longer and see what it is all about, because it's pretty interesting so far. It's a golf RPG, and there really hasn't been a golf RPG like this since like Mario Golf on like the Game Boy Color or whatever. I think it was the Game Boy Color one. It's just the RPG aspect of golf games isn't really explored all that much, and I feel like it's a natural fit to have RPG mechanics in a sports game because it represents the physical growth of a character and their abilities over time through numbers in a abstract way. So I think this is something that should be attempted more often. I thought RPG mechanics for sure would be a standard throughout, you know, all of these kinds of games, but they're not. So this is really interesting and really cool, and $2 is a pretty good deal. Let's see how long the game actually is. How long to beat? Golf story. It's 15 and a half hours. That's way longer than I was expecting. But it's an RPG game. It's got a story. It is Golf Story. That is exactly what is on the case and what the game is. I like it. It's pretty good. Let's take a look at what the eShop page has to say about it real quick, because I did not look at the eShop pages when I bought these. Oh my gosh, we actually do play disc golf. Disgusting. Tee up anywhere and off the course. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty neat feature, actually, being able to just tee up from anywhere. Golf Story combines the sheer excitement of golf with a serious story that plays out over 8 different courses. Play the story of a golfer who is forced to give up all that he holds dear for one last shot at accomplishing his dreams. But all is not so simple in the world of golf. To best today's players, you'll have to be able to keep up with them both on and off the course. Tee up anywhere. You'll be surprised how many problems can be solved by hitting a golf ball at them. That reminds me of like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that, where every single interaction with a person can be solved by just doing golf or whatever. What's that on my shoulder? Oh, hi, Blythe. Connie snitched on you.
What do you mean?
She snitched on you. She told me what's on my shoulder. In the chat. I would have never noticed you. Ow! Ow! Why do you want to scare me so much? I told you I don't like that when you do it. Play through a dramatic story with a diverse cast of characters. She really just wants me to hang out with her, but like, I still got one more game. I got one more game left. She really can't go even just one stream without me. Let's make sure this saved. Unlimited golf ball attack. No one can deflect the golf ball splash. Damn, how many golf balls can we throw? It's starting to pile up there. It's a lot of golf balls. There's no limit to the golf balls. The golf balls go on forever. The game's starting to run slower with the amount of golf balls I've spawned. I'm gonna crash the game from all the golf balls. Oh, it's starting to chunk. It's really starting to chug. The Switch is getting warm. I gotta stop. Alright, it looks like... Okay, there we go. Save and quit. I will be coming back to Golf Story. I actually probably will be coming back to all these games except for Cat's Cosmic Atlas. Atlas. The Swords of Ditto Mormo's Curse is the next and last game that I got for $2. This one is the one I'm the most optimistic about. The art on the cover of it makes it look very interesting. I am 100% judging a book by its cover. Oh, it's a Devolver game. Okay, there's a pretty good chance this is going to be a good one. I don't think I played a bad Devolver Digital game. Oh, the art style from the thumbnail is the art style they actually used in the game. You'd be surprised how uncommon that is. Hero mode is for those that recognize that death is the end and time is always against us. Regular mode. Relaxed mode. We'll do regular. She's got me checking my shoulders every few seconds now. Wake up. Wake up. Hey, Sleeping Beauty, wake up. New model, super cute. Unfortunately, it's not custom, but it's fine for now. Even if I'm bald. Don't tell me we've fallen at the first hurdle. Oh, bug ghost. Maybe if I just pinch his nose. Just please don't use the pinchers to do it. Nothing like a lack of oxygen to bring a person to their senses. Anyway, morning, sleepyhead. Nice of you to join us. Okay, first things first. We've got to get you kitted with that sword. See that glowing light? Follow it. What glowing light? You? I'm getting ahead of myself again, aren't I? First time nerves. That's a lot to go through. So it's probably better if I explained as we go. I guess I should introduce myself. The name's Puku. Nice to meet you. Now let's get to the town. Okay, cute so far. Okay, I see the sword icon now. It's up there at the top of the screen. Is there a sprint button? I can already tell this is going to be a lot like Zelda. Ditomton? This is the main town of the island, but we'll have plenty of time for a tour later. For now, let's head to the statue. Ditto Mart. Lick Sticker Shack. Cute. Air Kazoo. Toys. I guess I ran out of names. As you grasp the sword, you feel a mystic power coursing through your veins, imbuing the strength of your forebearers. You have become the Sword of Ditto. Ta-da! Look at you, standing there all sparkly and heroic. Guess it's time I explained a few things, huh? Ditto is under a curse. See, every 100 years, the wicked witch Mormo rises to spread her evil influence across the land. Now, unopposed evil is kind of unfair, so a hero, the Sword of Ditto, also rises to fight Mormo and stop her evil schemes. Hint, that's you. I guess that's a pretty big ask, seeing as you just washed up here and all. But I don't write the rules, and there's no complaints department. You want to know what's so bad about Mormo? Well, it's a bit off script, but why don't I show you? Beats having to listen to me some more, right? Come on, her palace is this way. Yep, this is Zelda. Oh, okay, I want to follow the sword icon. Still. Oh, I can roll. Interesting music so far. Look at all these creeps. Guess they know their ooky spooky master's about to return. Let's check the tower. See if... Oh, it looks like the game's quite loud. Let's check the tower, see if anything's started yet. But be careful. It'd look real bad if you died at the first challenge. Alright. Okay, you can change your difficulty whenever you want. Status shows my quest. That's weird. Stickers. Okay, stickers are our equipment. You also have some items. And then the map. No lock on or anything, it looks like. You can pan the camera around the environment, though. The art style on these enemies is very interesting. They look very 3D. They might actually be 3D. And then just have this cartoony style around them. I already know this is going to be a good game just because it's published by Devolver. Devolver only publishes good games that I know of. Like, Cult of the Lamb. I'm sure I could name others if given time. Okay, damage is given in specific numbers, so there might be a high level of, like, customization of, like, what damage we can deal and stuff like that. So there's probably a good variety of equipment, if not a leveling system. Okay, unlimited arrows, it looks like. Oh, that critical insta-killed it. It overall looks really good. Like, the 2D that moves around is, like, so close and realistic to 3D. Like, it's a really good sense of space. Like, I'm not just talking about those enemies, but, like, this rotating thing, like, it looks 3D. It reminds me of classic Zelda, like Link to the Past and Four Swords. It looks like it'd be co-op, but I don't know if it is. Seems like the bumpers and triggers aren't used, so if it is co-op, it would use the Joy-Cons separated, which is good. Ah, blast it. You need to light these things to get past the door. Have you got anything on you that can start a fire? Yeah, a torch. Ooh, that's animated well. Ah, I should have known it was you, Puku. One can only hold off the vermin for so long after all. Yeah, well, it takes one to know one. Ah, shoot, should have prepared for something better than that. As you can see, I'm already back, which means your little lackey must be too. Yes, you. You must be Puku's latest little toy. Charmed, I'm sure. I do hope she's explained just what you've signed up for. I don't much like toys, you see. I find them a distraction. They bring people joy, levity, hope. These are not values I wish to be cultivated in my idiot flock. So I will make an example of you, young one. I will unthread every seam holding you together. I will rip your little button eyes off your head. I will pull out every inch of stuffing and scatter it far and wide, so that all may know what becomes of hope. Wait, you're a toy? Whoa, this is definitely the first time a toy has ever been the Sword of Ditto. Of course he isn't a toy. It's a metaphor, you insect-brained... Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Seeing as you're already here, why don't I just nip this in the bud now and save time for everyone? My apologies, Sword. It's nothing personal. Ugh. Hey, no fair. The sword falls. Now there's a font that matches the game's the actual game's art style. First one of the day. And lo did the sword fall to the ground, dulled in light and blade. Like so many before and so many to come. With her resurrection unopposed, Mormo spreads her tendrils of darkness across the land. The people bowed their heads in fear, praying that the sword may one day be reborn to them. 100 years later, just as the last embers of hope were dying. Oh wow, that hero really did die from getting screwed over like that. I thought I was going to get to respawn and get to fight. Nope, dead. Ooh, man, I should be a creepy disembodied voice more often. Anyway, right, hello, it's time for us to go. 100 years I've been waiting to get another go at Mormo, so let's skedaddle. Cute animations. A little Nintendo. A little NES looking thing. Can't interact with the chest in my room, that's a little weird. I like the lighting. It's so gross out here nowadays. Amazing what Mormo can do to a place in a century. What, you have no idea who I am or what you're doing? Fine. I'll give you a quick intro. Ready? You're the latest Sword of Ditto. In short, run around, overcome trials, vanquish Mormo, get back to your everyday life, blah 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 blah. Look, I know I'm rushing you, but we've got very limited time, okay? Once you get your hands on the sword, it'll all come flooding back. Muscle memory or something. Beats me. The sword should be with its last owner, which means the graveyard. Follow my marker. I'm in a very different place than I was before. Ditto. Yeah, it's a different town. Ditto with an E at the end. Talking about your toes. Brr, I've got a weird feeling in my stomach, and I don't think it's the leftover poop I had for breakfast. Let's head for the grave before something icky pops out. Okay, so they definitely are a beetle. They eat poop. As you take the sword from the grave, you feel a mystic power coursing through your veins, imbuing the strength of your forebearers. You have become the Sword of Ditto. Ta-da! We finally have our Sword of Ditto. Our surroundings might give it away, but the last one didn't go so well. Still, means it'll be hard for you to do worse. Listen to me going on, though. We need to get to the town so we can get some directions. I'll mark it on your map. Mm-hmm. Now we rolling. Okay, the guy should be in the Hall of Swords. Let's go check it out. Oh, and while we're here, let's grab a travel kazoo. It'll save you a lot of legwork in the long run. And it's definitely worth checking out the toy shop, too. I mean, for work purposes, obviously. It's not looking so hot. I think it's seen better days. New customer.bat. Welcome. This is the toy shop, a Ministry of Trials approved place to shop for all wonders of play. We stock a few lesser toys of legend, as well as upgrades. All new trial takers are eligible to receive a complimentary Nerve Popper. Pow pow pow. This foam pellet gun does no damage, but it can hit targets at far range. Press X to fire, or hold X to aim. Popper.bat. You will need to utilize this toy to solve puzzles at long range. As an added bonus, it takes no toy power to activate. Recycle.bat. In addition, you are also provided with a torch. Local weather patterns can cause issues with power supply, so please use this as if necessary. I can't condone pyromania, but sometimes setting stuff on fire gets a job done quicker. Press X to ignite. Upsell.bat. Any toys of legend may be upgraded using materials found on the island. All proceeds from upgrades are reinvested into running the trial system. Awesome, you got some new toys. Assign them from your D-pad, from your bag. Yeah, same as before. Already, I can tell the game is way too good for $2. Oh, you just use it from here. You don't set it to your hotbar. Welcome to the Air Kazoo. Could I see your identification, please? Well, I'll be a new customer. Been a long while since we had one of those. Let me just find my new user script. Welcome to the Air Kazoo. In order to utilize our instant musical travel services, please take this complimentary kazoo. Press X to summon the Air Kazoo transit bus or to exit a dungeon. To travel Air Kazoo, simply locate and activate the Air Kazoo beacons you find around Ditto. You can only travel to an active beacon, so be sure to activate them when you find them. Yeah, fast travel. The intro is going to take the full 30 minutes. I definitely want to spend more time with this one, though. Tell me, little one, is that a giant dung beetle floating there, or has my senility finally caught up with me? Then it's really you, Puku? Sure is. You're the sword keep, right? One and the same. I was concerned my time may pass without this coming to bear, like my poor grandfather. I presume you're here to discern the location of the anchors, am I correct? Perhaps not. Oh, perhaps not, given the blank look on your face. Have you explained anything, Puku? Does this poor child even know about Mormo? Well, of course they do, I think. I did mention that stuff to you, didn't I? Puku, you need to start taking this more seriously. The last sword didn't even survive long enough to make it to our hall. Well, if you're here, you're here now. That just means that I'm definitely improving, right? Okay, you're right. I get the message. I'm not sure you do, Puku. That failure 100 years ago has caused immeasurable sorrow for the people of Ditto. Our monsters have spread across the land, and Mormo's wicked rule has sapped our little remaining hope. That last faint gleam of hope is this sword here, now. They are all that stands between our salvation and the descent further into darkness. And that means we need a proper plan of action to take down Mormo, right? Correct. The next move should be to destroy Mormo's anchor. It's one of the instruments of her regeneration and binds her to this realm. Her minions have squirreled it away deep within Ditto's cavern's underbelly. To access said chamber, you'll require one of the toys of legend. Would that I could guide you to them, but these old bones have proven a barrier to discerning their locations. You must explore outside the town and seek them yourself. I'll put some more details in your quest, but for now, Puku will guide the way. Mormo's physical presence in this realm is maintained through numerous anchors which siphon background ether to guide her. To aid her. Destroy these anchors and her grip on this realm will weaken, making your final confrontation easier. My research suggests that they are secreted deep underneath Ditto, likely in some dangerous dungeon. To access them, you'll need the relevant Toy of Legend. Okay. Okay, some history. We don't got time for that. We got adventures to go on. Well, that marks the end of my forced hand-holding. You're free to roam Ditto as you please, but my advice, destroy Mormo's anchors before the big day. It'll make that final battle easier. Now, there's one quirk of this curse dealie that I've not mentioned. Whoever wrote the rules made it so that you're guaranteed to be strong enough to face Mormo-ish. See, that sword of yours gets stronger as you help Ditto out. Clear out dungeons, vanquish monsters, help the townsfolk, regular hero stuff. Once it's strong enough, well, then it's time to face her ugliness. You have 24 hours to prepare, and then you'll be facing her down whether you're ready or not. Okay, so it's like Majora's Mask. You need all the help you can get when that happens, so take this with you and see where it leads. A symbol of the belief in the power of serendipity. You'll know what to do with that when the time comes, or I'll just pop up and annoy you. Either way works for me. After that, after all that, I'm sick of the sound of my own voice, velvety smooth though it is. So, I'll let you lead. On we go. Okay, so I have nothing but freedom. That is a pretty good intro. World level, era, ether level, target level, day, current time, anchors, and sword power. Okay, so this is really good already. It reminds me of Link to the Past and the classic Legend of Zelda. But, of course, with a cuter, more fun art style. Like, it's got a good sense of humor that I think adults will appreciate, but it's got an art style and direction that's clearly targeted at kids. I think this is like a good mixture of both, like, where it's for the kids, but grown-ups will appreciate it too. And, yeah. The whole 24 hours to complete it being like Majora's Mask and stuff like that, I know there's some people out there that would go crazy for that, but I am not big on Majora's Mask because I don't like that time limit. I really don't. I think time limits in a game about exploration is just a really bad idea. Because it doesn't let you explore at your own pace and check things out. It actually discourages that by putting a time limit on everything. Not everyone wants to play like a speedrunner, you know? But this is a really cute game. I think most people should probably get it, just off of the little bit that I played even. Like, it has such a strong intro. I'll have to play some more of it in my free time, but let's see the store page about it and see what it says. It's definitely one of the better ones that I played today. I don't know. I thought there was going to be like more character customization or something like that because of this setup. And yeah, it does look like it's co-op. It looks like there's multiple players playing at once here. And then there's like a luchador outfit right there. So it looks like there's a lot more to the game than I thought. Yeah, it's co-op. Lots of areas to go through. Really cool looking. Like I said, Devolver Digital doesn't really miss when it comes to publishing games. They're really good at finding indie developers that are making good games. 1 to 2 players, yep, okay. Came out in 2019, that's why it's on such a steep sale. Oh yeah, Enter the Gungeon, Devolver Digital did that too. And Inscription. And Loop Hero, and Death's Door. Yeah, that's... Devolver Digital releases a lot of helps publish a lot of great games. So let's rank the games that I played today. We played Swords of Ditto, Mormo's Curse, Golf Story, Ruin Raiders, Cosmic Cats, Cats Cosmic Atlas, and Sword of the Vagrant. I feel like 30 minutes wasn't enough for a lot of these, but also I could not play a lot of these for a full hour. Like, Cats Cosmic Atlas maybe had 15 minutes of content. Like, once you get into it, you know you're like, okay, I got the picture. Ruin Raiders, it gets boring well before that. You immediately go, well, why the hell did I buy this when I could just play Mario Rabbids? And then Sword of the Vagrant, it needs more than an hour, I think, to actually like fully grasp what it is and what's going on with it, because it is an RPG. I don't think you can fully rate an RPG off of just the first 30 minutes or hour of gameplay, because all of that hour is setting up for the whole game. So I feel like 1 hour isn't really enough to give a proper opinion on Sword of the Vagrant. I do wish they had someone who knew a little bit more about translating drawn art to a game, because while it does look good, it just doesn't translate well. Ruin Raiders is ugly. It pitches itself as this hardcore game, but I feel like the dev probably just didn't want to have to worry about balancing it. It blames its inadequacies on it being difficult. Cats Cosmic Atlas is a learning game. It's not something for me, and I recognize that. I think there's kids out there that would like it, but I also think like maybe you should give your kid an actual game. This is a book in a game, which appeals to some people. It is a picture book as a game, and that's going to appeal to some people. Golf Story is fantastic. Golf Story is great. It's something I'm going to play a lot. And now that I've got like Sort of Vagrant, Golf Story, and Sort of Ditto, I'm going to have a lot on my plate here as for what to play, because I also got Grapple Dog the other day, but it doesn't fall in the $2 bin area. And then Sort of Ditto. It has so much going on with it. It's funny. It's cute. It's animated well. It's got an interesting story off the bat. Classic good versus evil. And the combat is what you'd expect. It's just Legend of Zelda. And yeah, it's just there's a lot going on with Sword of Ditto while still being so simple. And yeah, if I had to rate them in order of like top to bottom, number 1 would obviously be Swords of Ditto. Number 2 would be Golf Story. Number 3 would be Sword of the Vagrant. And then Cats Cosmic Atlas, then Ruin Raiders. Ruin Raiders, you probably couldn't pay me to play it again. But hey, if you made Ruin Raiders, you're welcome to try. I can be bought. I can be bought. But yeah, Ruin Raiders, it's just not good. It's so incredibly bare bones, and that it's like $8 at its regular price. It knows what it is. It's not a great game, and it's not trying to. I don't like that it pitches itself as being incredibly hardcore when it's just really shallow in general. And someone said earlier that it only took them 16 hours to beat, that it takes only about 16 hours to beat your first run, which is incredibly short for a roguelike. Some of these games are 16 hours and they're like, that's the full game. But like 16 hours for a roguelike is really short. Like a lot of roguelikes, you can finish your first run within 16 hours, but you shouldn't be able to like beat the whole game in that time. It should take you at least 50 hours to complete a roguelike fully. Sword of the Vagrant, like I said, it has its actually, I think I'd put Sword of the Vagrant below Cats Cosmic Atlas, but it's way too early. I don't think I should even be ranking Sword of the Vagrant in this, because it is an RPG and you're not going to experience the game as it is for more than the first hour. Rating it based off the first hour is way too. Cats Cosmic Atlas, it's a learning game for children to learn about the zodiac, not the zodiac, the astrology and stuff like that, and the stars and planets and stuff like that. It's great. It's cute. If your kid wants something that is a little picture book that isn't really a game, like it's in a weird place, because I would say gameplay wise, it's best for a young kid like 5 or 6. But because of its reading difficulty, I would say it's for like a 10 to 12-year-old. So I don't really know the best audience for Cat's Cosmic Atlas because I don't think a kid that young is having a Switch. And then at the same time, I don't think a kid that is like 10 to 12 is really going to be interested in something that has no gameplay. I think they could have maybe put together a platformer or something inside of it that kids could play in addition to that. Some way to earn the stories that you get from it. Golf Story is fantastic. It's like Mario Golf on the Game Boy Color, where it was an RPG at the same time, and it's got a somewhat interesting story. It's a little bit funny. It tries to do that what's it called? It's like a classic homey story kind of thing of dad and son. They love to golf. Dad sees something great in his son. Son turns out to be a loser, and then he's like one day, oh, I can do it. Like Happy Gilmore or something like that. But it's less funny than Happy Gilmore because it's not written the same way. Also, Adam Sandler isn't funny, so maybe it's funnier than Happy Gilmore. But some of these, 30 minutes is too shallow for some of these, and I think that's the case for Golf Story, Sort of Ditto, and Sort of the Vagrant. I wouldn't recommend anyone get Ruin Raiders, and the audience that I'd recommend for Cat's Cosmic Atlas is very niche. I think if you're curious about Golf Story, you should try it. Sort of the Vagrant, I'm going to go ahead and say now, it's probably not that great, but I've only played it for 30 minutes. And for Swords of Ditto, you should get it right now. Seriously, I haven't played it that long. 30 minutes is not long enough to properly rate this, but I can tell you right now that Swords of Ditto is a good game. It is a great game, and I can tell already. So if you don't have Swords of Ditto and you were like looking for something cheap here for $2, Swords of Ditto is great, and I think its sale is about to end. So if you got the Switch one, like you should get in and get this for $2 while you can. Let's see. I think the sale ends today. Like a lot of these sales ended today. No, the 18th. So 5 more days. So if you don't have Swords of Ditto, it's $2. You should absolutely get it. It's worth the $15 though too. And I can tell that from just the little bit that I played. It's one of those games that it screams that it's a great game. What's on my wish list right now? Okay, I had a couple $2 games on here that I passed on. Also, I wanted Mario Rabbids and I took that off my. I didn't list that. I saw that it was on sale too, but I don't think it's within the $2 range. I don't think Nintendo would ever go that low. But it's not Nintendo, it's Ubisoft, isn't it? What? It was on sale. It was on sale not too long ago. Okay, the sale must have ended already. Never mind. I gotta find a physical copy of that. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I will turn this into a video later, so y'all can subscribe and check that out later. But for now, I'll see you all later. It's my voice is starting to get a little raspy. I've been sleeping in front of a fan because it's been really hot lately. So I wake up with a sore throat. But yeah. Get Swords of Ditto. Everything else is kind of It depends on if it's your thing. Like, none of these games are a bad deal for $2. All these are perfectly fine for $2. Like, even Ruin Raiders is good for $2. But it's not a good game in general. It's okay. It's XCOM. It's Temu XCOM. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.